Hi there, students. Depredation. Very often plural, depredations. Well, this comes from the word a predator. A predator is an animal that hunts something else. And depredations are the kills made by the predators or by a predator. So in the central part of Spain, there are still wolves in some parts, and sheep are lost due to the depredations of wolves. Okay, depredation. But we use this word much more generally nowadays to just talk about damage or destruction. Or something that causes this. So the whole country has suffered the depredations of war, the damage done, the depredation of the environment is something that is ongoing. The depredation of the environment destroys hundreds of species every year. So depredation, this is literally an act of plundering. A farmer needs to protect his grain from the depredations of rats and mice. Okay, the plundering, the stealing, the losses caused by. So depredation, literally as well, the act of consuming agricultural resources, especially as something stolen. But now we use it as a raid or an attack. The depredations of the enemy infantry, for example, but just the destruction, the damage caused by the problems caused by the entire area has suffered from the depredations of unemployment. So it's depredation. It's the act of robbing, of plundering, of laying waste. But nowadays, damage or loss, the ravage, it's very difficult to find somewhere to live in this city because there are so many tourists, and there has been depredation of rentals to local people because the landlords prefer to keep holiday homes and have holiday licenses. So it's talking about the destruction, the removal of resources. Let's see, this comes from the Latin verb praedare, meaning to plunder. And as I said, the word prey and predator come from this. But depredation, to have something ruined, to depredate, to lay waste to. So depredation, this is a word that's been around for quite a long time. The depredations of an animal are their harmful actions, which normally involve taking things or damaging things. The supermarket has been suffering from the depredations of shoplifters. Crops can easily be destroyed by the unchecked depredation of deer. Much of the region's environmental depredation is the result of poor planning. Okay, so depredation is being plundered upon, it being ravaged, being destroyed. So the town survived the depredations of marauding gangs. The most southern towns have suffered from the depredations of an armed gang. The depredations of war have destroyed the whole area. Now this is a fairly formal word. I think I'd probably give it something like a, what am I going to give it? A 6.57, 6.5 in formality, used in a semi-formal conversation, semi-formal writing, or something more formal. So, to depredate, depredation, depredations. Bye for now.